Another way to look at clips inside the detail editor is in the clip view. I've used this toggle here to switch to clip view, and this is what you get. Just the inside of one clip as opposed to multiple clips. If I click this orange clip, I see just that, and the same for the green clip. You see I only get to see the green notes. And so the note colors are the same as their clip parents colors. I have a chord here. Nothing special, but we're going to use this to give a couple examples. In the bottom left corner, there's a couple toggles. This one is for auditioning notes. If I turn it off, the keyboard will no longer respond, and the notes in the editor, if I click these or move them, they will not give any sound. So if I want that, I need to turn that on. See, this way the keyboard responds too. The toggle below that is F for fold. This folds up your note editor to hide any notes that are not used in your clip. So only these 3 notes will be visible. And this can be handy if you're, for instance, editing a drum part. But with it turned off, I get to see a conventional view of the note editor. Then a couple more toggles. This one over here, the layered editing, we're going to talk about that in a moment. And the one all the way at the bottom is to show the note expressions. That's the one that I talked about when we discussed the inspector for these parameters. If I click that to show them, you'll see that these are indeed the same parameters as in the inspector. And this is pretty remarkable. With these note expressions, you can actually, for instance, change the panning of every note individually. And that can be a lot of fun. Works just as expected. You just click a note and you drag the value up or down, in this case in percentages. A negative value means it's going to the right. A positive value means it's going to the left. And anything in between. And I can also change the panning over time. Just click to add a dot and use it as if it were conventional automation. Right? So that way you can add all sorts of exciting and interesting expressions on a note per note basis, which is really cool. The timbre expression works only on the Bitwig devices as of now. But of course we have one, the polysynth in this track, and I will need to tell the timbre modulator what it needs to modulate. And in this case, I'll tie it to the frequency knob right here. I'll just drag the frequency knob up a bit to define a range. I'll click timbre again, and now we should be able to use it in note expression. So let's go to the note editor, and I'm going to try to make each note bend its frequency in a kind of different way. Just messing around a bit. So now we have different panning expressions for each note, but also filter frequency. Let's see what that sounds like. It's kind of weird, but could be fun and interesting. Let's do one more. Gain. That's volume, of course. Bring these down. Bring this one up. Oh, it's going to be noisy. Oh, what are we doing? Yeah, pretty weird. And then there's velocity, of course. It's pretty clear what that does, I guess. You get to edit the velocity of each note individually, or, you know, all at once. Like so. So yeah, those are the note expressions in the detailed note editor.